name is Mallory Hartley, and I'm the coordinating producer of recruiting. And sitting alongside me, it's my partner in crime, the director of recruiting at Dave Campbell's Texas Football, Greg Powers. Howdy.
Howdy.
We're just moments away from Braden Bach,
Striker Reed,
Jalen Lott, Savorian Martin. Donovan Webb is about to make his college commitment announcement. So you can hear the crowd behind us. Everybody is super excited.
This is really something special.
Thank you for any trainers and people that have helped me, especially my mom and dad.
I want to thank everybody for coming out today for my commitment.
I thank my parents, my grandparents, everybody's here right now supporting me.
I'm going to be committing to
University of Oregon.
Go play football and run track again.
TCU.
I got to get my let's go in, you know?
Let's go! Hello and welcome to another live commitment presented by Dave Campbell's Texas Football. And this time we're live from the DCTF studios.
Can I get my let's go?
Let's go! Live here in beautiful Lewisville, Texas. My name is Mallory Hartley. I'm the coordinating producer of recruiting here at Dave Campbell's Texas Football. And sitting alongside me, I couldn't do it without him, my partner in crime. He's the director of recruiting here. It's Greg Powers.
What a big day. The number one. I'm just going to go ahead and get it out of the way for those that don't have their copy of the Dave Campbell's magazine yet. Now's the time to make sure that you get on the subscribers list. But we unveiled a very new feature this year, and it's called the Ultimate Top 50, where I went ahead and took my crack at picking who the top players were in the state of Texas, regardless of class. And today we have the number one player in the class of 2029, Sukora Sip Cooper Jr., here in our DCTX studios.
Let's go.
Give it up for him right there.
There he is, right over there in the commitment zone. And as you can see behind him and us, one of these four programs is going to get super lucky today. He's going to be making his college commitment announcement here in just a couple minutes, and he'll be choosing between Georgia, Ohio State, SMU, and Texas A&M. Powers, they call him SIP. He's one of the top receivers in the class of 2029, and he racked up quite the resume last season as a freshman. 2,100 total yards and 25 touchdowns at Life Oak Cliff High School last year. And let me remind you, again, only a freshman last year. He's only going in to be a sophomore this season.
Yeah, broke out in a big way, especially statistically. But the one thing that I look at going back to last season is right out of the gate, he established himself as a wide receiver that could make things happen on the outside, make those big plays. But when his team needed him to move to quarterback, he was able to step in and do that, which shows off his football IQ, which shows off his ability to be adaptable, right? And a lot of that went into my thought process as I was going through that list of trying to decide who needs to fit in where, who are the best class of 2029 prospects, because some guys haven't even taken the field yet for their team, but he was able to do a little bit of everything, and his versatility, flexibility, and adaptability were some of the things that really jumped out to me.
Well, and we got to see him just this past weekend at the state 7-on-7 tournament where Frisco Panther Creek competed, and he looked really great out there. And I think I told you, I think I said,
you got a good story.
There is no way. So we had him listed at 6'1", 165, right, which is obviously old. But I looked at Powers and I was like, there is no way he is 6'1", 165 now. He's 6'2", 190 as of right now. Powers, I want to ask you, if there's anybody out there at the college or the NFL level, who does Sukora remind you of?
Well, my brain goes to C.D. Lamb. I got a chance to cover him coming out of Foster High School whenever he was playing there. Really had his breakout season, his junior season. Sukora emerging on the scene a little bit earlier than CD did, but we can follow that career trajectory and think about somebody that has the size and the ability to not only stretch the field, but run those intermediate routes extremely well. But the thing that stands out to me, and I think it's probably the least talked about aspect of a lot of wide receivers' games, but it should be the most talked about, is strong hands. He catches everything that's in his vicinity. That's what jumps out to me, because if you can't make the catch, it doesn't matter how wide open you are sometimes. So really kind of bringing all those tools into one package is what makes him jump out as one of the top players, not only in the Lone Star State, but in the entire nation. And you can look at the schools that he's deciding between right now: Georgia, Ohio State, SMU, and Texas. All these programs are competing for the national championship year in and year out. And looking in totality at those 24 offers, they're the big dogs, right?
Right.
They're the top programs, the elite of the elite, and I think that's what makes today so special.
Well, we won't take up any more of y'all's time. I know you want to hear from Sukora Cooper Jr. as he's about to announce his college commitment here on our Dave Campbell's Texas Football Airways. Give us just a second, and we'll bring the star aboard. Welcome back into Sukora Cooper Jr.'s live commitment ceremony. All your friends and family are here, man. I'm sitting down here with the man of the hour, Sukora Cooper Jr. They call him Sip. Man, how does it feel? You're about to make your college commitment announcement. All your friends and your family are here. Man, how does it feel to finally be here on this day?
I feel exciting, very excited. Came too fast, but I think I'm ready for it.
I think you're ready. You look ready for it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I gotta ask you too. We were talking about this right before we went live. Where did the nickname Sip come from?
As a baby and stuff, I used to always drink out of sippy cup, and then my parents just always called me Sip since then.
I love that. It's one of the most iconic nicknames I think I've heard. Well, and we talked to you before this. You're up to 24 total offers right now, and just because you're about to announce your commitment doesn't mean those offers are going to just stop coming. You know, you're going to be up to probably 50 by the time you're graduating. But what does it mean to you to have all these opportunities to talk to so many different coaches along the way?
It means a lot. It means like people believe in me, like the hard work's gonna pay off, and it's paying off, kind of. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Sip, I don't want to keep you here any longer than you have to be. The stage is yours. Where are you headed?
All right. First and foremost, I want to thank God and my family and stuff. I wouldn't be where without God and them. Thank you for the sacrifice they did for me. Thank you for all the coaches that believed in me. And, with that being said, for the next 34 years, I'll be taking my challenge to SMU. Pony up.
Man, pony up. That is right. Good stuff. I love that hat, by the way. I think we need some of those in the DCTF offices. What do y'all think? Yeah, I think so. All right, man. 24 offers. You decided to go with the SMU Mustangs. Was this a tough decision for you? What all went into this decision?
The relationship with the head coach and the receiver coaches and the assistant coach. But I feel like I got a relationship with everybody there. Like every time I go there, it's the same. I feel like home every time I go there.
What is the atmosphere like at one of those SMU games? Can you describe it?
That Miami game, it was loud.
Oh, you were at the Miami game?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
man.
crazy. There was a lot of people there. People rushed the field and all that. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. And I know probably one of the questions that you're going to be getting asked quite a bit is you're only going to be a sophomore this year, the class of 2029. What made you decide to commit so early on in your high school career?
I feel like the time was right and basically I feel like the time was right and stuff like that.
Like I said in the pregame show, you scored 25 touchdowns last season in multiple different ways. So for all the SMU fans that are watching this, what makes you stand out as a player?
I can play every position on the field. You're going to get a dog out of me and I work hard.
Work hard. And then finally, what can SMU fans expect from you this
Say it
coming
again?
year? What can SMU fans expect from you this coming season as a sophomore at Frisco Panther Creek High School?
I'm going to go crazy. Basically, yeah.
He's going to go crazy. You heard it here first. Once again, give it up for Sukora Cooper Jr. as he just made his college commitment announcement to SMU. Sukora, thanks so much for the time and congratulations,
Thank you.
man.
Thank you.